Yo, what up, guys? It's your boy, Predict Polls. First things first, like, sub. Tell me in the comments who you're betting on. Whoever gets the most games correct gets predictor of the day. Let's go. I got the best games I can find for you for the 5th of October. We got Premier League, Serie A, Bundesliga, all of that good stuff. So let's go. I got a lot of games to run through. Udinese versus Cagliari. Udinese are doing okay this season so far. Cagliari are also doing okay. I expect this to kind of be a draw, to end in a draw, to be fair. Bologna versus Pisa. I think Bologna are slightly favored here at home. We're going to be siding with them. Fiorentina versus Roma. I'm going to take Roma on the straight win with 247 odds, which I think is a steal. Fiorentina are a letdown this season so far, so we're going to be siding with Roma. Napoli versus Genoa. We're going to be taking Napoli at home. Juventus versus AC Milan. Here's the thing: AC Milan just beat Napoli with 10 men uh, for the last 30 minutes of the game. Uh, I mean, this game has draw written all over it, especially with the draw masters that Juventus are. Alaves versus Elche. Here's the thing: Elche are surprisingly doing well. They haven't lost a singular game this season so far. 357 odds on them. I'm going to be taking them or draw. Sevilla versus Barcelona. We're going to be taking Barcelona here. Even when they start off well, they still manage to come back. Uh, uh, Celta de Vigo versus Atletico Madrid. Atletico Madrid with 197 odds. Here's the thing: Atletico Madrid is that iffy team. They can lose to anyone, and so often they lose to teams that you expect them to destroy. So let's side with them until they disappoint us again. Villa versus Burnley. Aston Villa seems to be picking up the slack. They started super bad, but they seem to be picking up the slack. So let's side with them. Everton versus Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace are beasts. They're going to be huge underdogs to bet on this season, so I'm going to be taking the money on them. Newcastle versus Forest. Nottingham Forest. Nottingham Forest are super inconsistent this season so far. I prefer Newcastle at home here. Wolves versus Brighton. I'm siding with Brighton for this one. Brentford versus City. I expect City to win. They're hitting their stride as well. Lyon versus Toulouse. Lyon again. I predicted Lyon versus Lille to win. Lyon are again an underdog team you want to be betting on this season. Monaco versus Nice. I'm going to be taking Monaco at home here. Strasbourg versus Angers. Again, Strasbourg, another underdog team that you can get a lot of good odds on. Strasbourg at home. Then we have Lille versus PSG. I expect PSG to win, but PSG also stumble at times. And then last but not least, uh, Gladbach versus Freiburg. We're going to be taking Freiburg or draw. That's it for me, guys. Peace out.